Hi, welcome back. In the first video, I showed you how to create this dream catcher. We looked at how to create the circles, different designs you can put in the circles, and then how to create these interesting feathers. Now, the next part we're going to talk about is color. So with color, what we're actually making is a wax resist painting. And with wax resist, you'll need something that's waxy like crayons or oil pastels. I'm going to use crayons because I feel like they're a little bit easier to control. And my plan is to create the dream catcher in warm colors and then do the background in cool colors. So I've picked an arrangement of different reds, oranges, and pinks. And all I'm going to do is go in and start coloring the dream catcher. You don't have to stick with a warm, cool kind of back pattern. You can color these whatever color that you want. But I do find that it looks nice if you pick a certain color theory and go with it. Now, if you want to color all the parts of the dream catcher in, you can. I, however, am not. There's a lot of spots that I'm not going to color in because when I paint the background with watercolor, I want the paint to appear like it's in behind the dream catcher as well, because real dream catchers are made with like string and you can see through them. So if I colored everything in with everything in with crayon, then I wouldn't see through the dream catcher, and I don't think it would have the same effect. So you can see here I'm actually just using two colors so far, and I'm kind of staggering them so they look like they're almost in a pattern. And I'm going to hang on to these crayons because I'm going to use them again down in the feather. That way the colors are connected throughout the entire artwork and it creates unity. And I think I'm going to use this pink. You can kind of see it. I think I'm also going to use this pink here where I created these arrows. I'm not going to color the whole section in, but I am kind of like making a rectangle around each one of these arrows, just because I do want a little bit more color here. All right, so I didn't end up using these two, and that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these three colors and I'm going to repeat them down here in the feather. You can color the entire feather in if you want, but you do not have to. I'm just going to color in some where I did some of the stripes. And what I'm doing is I'm actually pressing down when I'm coloring. I'm pressing really, really hard. And that's going to help me when I do the watercolor painting. Because this is a wax resist technique. When I color the background, when I paint the background, the watercolor is going to go over the entire white paper, but it will resist where I put the crayon because the crayon is wax. Hence why we get the name wax resist, because the wax is going to resist the watercolor and it won't paint on there. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've colored this, and in the next video I'm going to show you how I'm going to paint the background.